6:47 p.m. Our first order of business is public comments. Do we have any public comment this evening? If we do have public comment, I ask that you state your name and your street address. Okay, it appears that we have no public comment for this evening. We don't have anybody joining us from the finance department, which is unusual for this meetings, but we do, it appears to be some basic business and we will try to work through it ourselves. So our first order of business is FY 21042, rescind the Elm Street roadway project loan authorization. We can see the original authorization was $7.5 million. The explanation is this order is to clear the authorized remaining balances not needed for borrowing due to the receipt of the MassWorks grant award for the Elm Street Diff roadway construction project. All right, so I guess the one question that's, and Eric, you may be best to answer this is, order to clear. So we're just giving the money back to him, right?
That's the way I read it. Yep. Yep. And rescinding, if Tony was here, I think the question would be, where does that cover everything? But either way, if they're going to spend more money again, it's got to come back through us. So,
yeah.
So I'm fine rescinding an order.
Okay, does anybody else have any questions, comments on this one?
Motion to approve, Eric.
Second, Susie.
Thank you, Susie. Josh, can you do a roll call, please?
Or Nate,
Aye.
Eric.
Aye.
Susie,
Sorry, unmuting. Yes.
Chris,
Yes.
Julie.
Aye.
Thank you. The motion was approved.
Okay, thank you, everyone. All right, our next order of business is FY 21-043, transfer order, First Street Roadway Betterment. Our explanation is this will appropriate the pay down of the debt service of the private roadway known as First Street from the assessments of the property owners collected this fiscal year. So if I remember correctly on this, so First Street's off of Elm, and they were set up a special betterment for those businesses. So essentially they're paying for most of the improvements down there. Does that correct, Eric? Do I remember that right?
Sorry, Nate, I was on mute. That's the way I remember it as well. Yep.
Okay. All right, so it looks like we have the betterment fund that the abutters paid assessments into. We're transferring it. So it seems to be pretty straightforward. Does anybody have any questions or comments?
Motion to approve, Chris.
All right, thank you, Chris. Do I have a second?
Second, Eric.
Okay, Josh, can we get a roll call, please?
Nate,
Aye.
Eric,
Aye.
Susie,
Aye.
Chris,
Aye.
Julie.
Aye.
Thank you. The motion was approved.
Okay, thank you. All right, moving right along, FY 21-044, acceptance of a grant, complete street tier 3 construction grant. All right, so the town council assembled the vote to accept the grant of $400,000 from the Complete Streets Funding Program in conjunction with the MassDOT division in accordance with the stated purpose thereof. As we see that we can accept the grants with the approval of the town manager, city council, recommendation of the finance committee. Do we have any questions on this one? Okay, the chair will entertain a motion on this grant.
So moved, Eric.
Thank you, Eric.
Second, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Josh, can we get a roll call, please?
Yep. Nate,
Aye.
Eric,
Aye.
Susie,
Aye.
Chris,
Aye.
Julie.
Aye.
Thank you. The motion was approved.
Okay, next order of business is FY 21-045, capital transfer order, the general fund. This transfer will fund the capital plans projects as outlines for 2022, beginning May 2021. All right, and we see our sources of funding. I know that we have talked about this with Tony, and I believe we did with Mr. Dutton too on one of our conversations with him the past couple of times. Does anybody have any questions on this one at all?
Nope.
I'm sure that we could use another $1.4 million. Any questions, comments?
No, it just looks bad, but no, I don't have any questions.
Well, I mean, do you have any thoughts, Julie? I mean, we don't have to, we don't have to act on if there's questions that committee members feel that they want answered.
Hmm. No, I'm good.
Like I said, does anybody else have any questions, any particular line that's on these, any of the project numbers?
Oh, not me.
All right, so the chair will entertain a motion.
So moved, Chris.
Okay, thank you, Chris. We have a second.
Second, Eric.
Thank you, Eric. All right, take a roll call, please, Josh.
Okay, Nate,
Aye.
Eric,
Aye.
Susie,
Aye.
Chris,
Aye.
Julie.
Aye.
Thank you. The motion was approved.
Okay, our final one, oh, I shouldn't say, we got two more here, capital transfers. So we have FY 21-046. This transfer will fund the capital water fund projects, number 450-10 and 450.11 and 450.21. Fleet replacement expenses associated with replacing a 2012 F550 service truck, a 2008 Ford F-150 pickup truck, and a 2006 Ford Ranger pickup truck, which are beyond their useful life expectancy. These vehicles use daily weekends, including plowing and emergency operations. I know that this committee has heard, many times about the deplorable state of some of the equipment that the town employees have to use to do their jobs, especially in the water, sewer, and DPW department. So, do we have any questions as far as this order is concerned?
No, Nate, I don't have any questions. I just, the next time we do have Tony,
Yep.
maybe Josh could make a note to kind of revisit this. I just want to understand if we've ever looked at the difference between leasing and buying. Traditionally, I get it. If you got to put a whole bunch of extra after the fact market stuff on a truck, it's very difficult to lease. But I don't know that we've had that conversation in quite some time. And I know that Tony is very concerned about the age of the equipment. It feels like we buy a couple new trucks and then we kind of kick the can down the road, and it's just kind of, we're going to be talking about this problem for years to come. So it won't hold up my vote for tonight because it's pretty clear, but I wouldn't mind revisiting that with him in one of our future meetings.
Okay, great. Yeah, if you could make a note of that, Josh.
Yep, I'll make a note and I will reach out to him tomorrow.
Yeah, and we'll get some, because we have had that conversation before, Eric, leasing versus buying, the whole total cost of ownership.
Yep.
Of it. And like you said, though, we know that's so much of their equipment is in terrible shape, and, you know, they make do with gauze pad and ball bearings, trying to keep some of this stuff running. So I know that there's a desperate need for this. And then, you know, in the past, we wouldn't be able to afford to purchase this stuff. That's a difference that I think me and Eric can probably remember back to.
Outside of that, I don't have anything though. I'm good. Nick.
All right, thank you, Eric. Anybody else have anything?
Now Saturday's out at 59.
Nope. Motion to
Julia.
approve?
Okay, thank you, Susie.
Second, Chris.
Thank you, Chris. Josh, if you can roll call for us, please.
Yep. Nate,
Aye.
Eric,
Aye.
Susie,
Aye.
Chris,
Aye.
Julie.
Aye.
Thank you. The motion was approved.
Okay, thank you. Okay, our final item for the evening is FY 21-047. It looks very similar to our water one we just did, capital transfer order sewer fund. This transfer will fund the capital sewer fund projects, 440.07 and 440.13, fleet replacement expenses associated replacing a 1968, wow, older than me, Heister forklift and a 2012 Ford F-250 pickup truck, which are beyond their useful life expectancy. The amounts include the trade-in values. Also of note is the sources of $33,925.50 of closeouts of previous year capital balances unspent that will be repurposed as described. Okay, so like the one before, it seems to be the same thing. I think we can bring this up in the same basket when we talk to Tony about the leasing versus buying for town equipment. There's some good detail here for the explanation. They added the trade-in values. Does anybody have any questions on this one?
Motion to approve, Eric.
Okay, Eric, thank you.
Second, Susie.
Thank you, Susie. Josh, if you could do a roll call, please.
Nate,
Aye.
Eric,
Aye.
Susie,
Aye.
Chris,
Aye.
Julie.
Aye.
Thank you. The motion was approved.
Okay, thank you, everyone, for being here this evening. So I don't know, we were talking about dates. Julie, I know you missed some of our earlier when we were kind of just chatting around.
As I'm looking at my screen, texting Mike and Lou going, how come they won't let me in? Whatever.
And one thing, the others heard too, is that the town council budget subcommittee last week when we didn't have a quorum, and they did go through all these two, and they did approve them the affirmative to the town council.
All right, I do have another question on something that we voted on earlier, though. The 1.4 million, I think it was 45, number 45.
Yeah.
I just was curious, I did not know if we could answer it, but for Tony next time. I see that the high school football turf is 275,862. And it's like 59.97%. So I'm assuming that's Bridgewater's share based on the student population. But my question would be, how many years are we getting out of the turf? Like, is it going to be 10 years? Because I think the high school opened in 2007 and now it's 2021 and we're just replacing it. So once we pay our 275 and Rainham pays their share, I'm just curious how long this new turf will last. If, Tony or someone can answer that at a later date.
Can you make note of that, Josh, too?
Yes.
I mean, obviously the order's already been approved, but
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just curious in case it comes up when people say, how much should we spend on a turf and how long is it going to last?
yeah. No, it's a good one. Okay, so what we will do is, like I said, we were going through earlier too. It looks like the town council doesn't meet again until June 7th. So it looks we have, at this point, we've cleared the business in front of us. So obviously, Josh, if you can I'm sorry, they're going to meet on the 8th. The next meeting will be the 8th. Whoop, somebody else. All right, so it looks like they're gonna meet the 8th, so we won't have a meeting the 7th because we've cleared the business. So Josh, obviously, if you can let me know if we have anything referred from town council.
Yep, absolutely.
Wait, I have
after-
a question. Don't they have a meeting tomorrow?
Do they? Well,
Yeah. Because they're gonna have the marijuana question on there, I thought.
oh, that's why, okay, I just didn't put that particular meeting into my, my phone calendar. Julie, thank you. All right, so they could refer something tonight. That's right. That's why we had the meet tonight. To refer to
So-
these ones.
So we'll keep the 7th.
We'll keep the 7th open for now.
Okay.
All right, that works.
That makes sense.
Okay.
Right. I apologize for keeping everybody waiting, but after last week when I waited and no one came, we didn't have one. I just thought it was the same scenario.
We'll blame it on Catherine, Julie.
Okay. She didn't log out.
All right, so we need a final motion for the evening.
Motion to adjourn. Eric,
Second, Susie.
Thank you, Susie. All right, Josh, roll call.
Nate,
Aye.
Eric,
aye.
Susie,
Aye.
Chris,
Aye.
Julie.
Aye.
Thank you. The motion was approved. The meeting is adjourned.
All right,
Thank
thank you,
you.
everyone.